Greetings, Sunrose here. And in today's video, I'd like to talk a bit about creativity and the power of creativity to heal our souls and to help us find and connect with and recognize our souls and step into our own power and realizing our own gifts and what it is that we came here to do on this earth, what we have to give. As you may know, if you've followed some of my videos, one of the ways that I have come to finding my gifts is through experiencing a lot of pain and struggle and challenge and conflict where I was fighting against what my heart was asking me to do and what my being is really all about. I was fighting that. The pull was all the things I thought I needed to be and I had to do for society, for my family, for the world. When in all actuality, getting in touch with my own gifts that I didn't yet value and appreciate to begin with, but getting in touch with those gifts and living them is really how I gift the world with what I'm here to do. And the same is true for you. We all have our own version. For me, I came into this world knowing that I was an artist. I also came into this world from an early age, being able to see and express greater amounts of light than other people in my world seem to see or express. And at an early age, as I shared with people the vision that I had and the visions that I saw, it was scary for some people. They seemed to feel threatened by it. And so I hid those gifts away, afraid to express them. And then as I became an artist and as I became a writer, as poetry and song began to fill me at an early age, I would express this. And sometimes I would receive applause. Sometimes I would receive gratitude and acknowledgement for the beauty I had created. But sometimes whatever it was that I had to share stirred up things within people that made them question or concern or doubt or in some way seemingly feel threatened by my presence and what I had to share. And so I hid. So many do. It's extremely common. And at some point, I almost forgot that I'd ever had these gifts, that I was truly an artist, that I was a visionary, that I could see light and energy and auras. I forgot that I had the ability to do that. I suppressed it to such an extent. And then at some point, several years ago, I began to experience very intense migraines and go through a lot of pain. And in this process of experiencing these things, I began to remember what my gifts really are. And painting was my salvation. Painting was my greatest medicine that pulled me out of this dark depression and pulled me out of this intense pain where I thought my world might very well end, until I started to really touch and delve into who I am and what I came here to do. And for me, that required letting go and surrender and allowing myself to see at greater and deeper levels and allowing myself to paint and express creatively. And creative expression is so big. It's a way that our souls can really come forward. It's a way that we can really connect with our inner being. And you don't have to have creative skills. It doesn't require any specific training. The point is that you give yourself an opportunity to get creative items in front of you and start to put them together to create something new. Find a color that you're drawn to or colors that you're drawn to. Find whether you prefer to use a marker or a paintbrush or a crayon or all of the above. And find some paper that you enjoy. Find some paper that you feel drawn to. or it doesn't have to be paper. It can be wood, it can be canvas. There's so many ways that we can express ourselves creatively, and writing is one of them. Creative writing can be so big and so powerful. But whatever it is, give your soul an outlet, give your heart a voice. Find a way to make that connection between your spirit and your body, between the unseen world and the seen world. Because it's really in doing that that we allow ourselves to really come alive and bloom. And when we don't do that, eventually we will shrivel up. We all need this expression. We all need a way to stay connected and to listen and to hear what our souls are trying to express. Today's painting that I desire to share with you, I refer to as Neptune Goddess. And this Neptune Goddess is some version of myself. And this is one of my pieces where I delved into allowing myself to express and discover who I am. Now, mind you, I didn't start this painting going, I'm going to have a cosmic Aztec symbol, third eye, and there'll be a tree upon my head and a crown upon my head and light from my throat chakra and this moth creature of metamorphosis upon my chest and this fire, solar energy in my belly, and this water from my head. I didn't plan any of that in advance. What I did is let myself express it and just let it flow. I put the paints out in front of me. I put the picture out in front of me. This is a frame that I've used. I've painted this on glass. And I just let myself start to express and feel. And one of the things I actually did with this piece, which I love to do, and I encourage you, if you choose to copy this concept and run with it, but I took a picture of myself. And it was actually a picture of myself when I was only 17 years of age. And I put that picture into a frame. And then on top of the glass, I traced with a Sharpie marker all the outlines so that I could get the basic features. And then I went back through and added paint. And at first I just kind of colored it all in. And then I started to add detail. And I allowed myself to really go to this place beyond thought, beyond judgment, beyond trying to figure anything out, where I just let my being flow and express creatively. And I started to have these little visions that would come to me as I was painting of imagining that there was like a goblet on top of my head and that there was water pouring forth from it. And then I painted that. And then it wasn't until later that I looked at this and began to interpret what it really meant for me and the messages that I was giving myself through my soul artwork. So soul artwork, or shamanic art, as I like to call it, is really one of the biggest tools I use in helping myself to bloom and come forward at my next level. And it's an exciting process. If you have any questions and desire to understand more about what it is that I do and how you can utilize these tools in your own world, please connect with me. I'm more than happy to share. And I'm also excited to hear from you. If you have any particular thing that you do or way that you express yourself creatively that really feeds your soul and helps you come into your power, please tell me about it. I'm so interested to know. So thank you, dear ones, for watching and listening. I hope you liked my video, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe below, and share the love. Let's do this.